So we have seen ZK demo test, Google search, right? Next scenario. So we need to do is, you're able to see reports also, right?
Yes, yes. Sir.
Okay, good. So next thing, let me see. ZK demo is done. So I'll do Google suggestions, one test case, sir. Google suggestions, basically, Google suggestions means what? So when you type, okay, when you type, you're getting suggestions right here. So you typed here, the google.com. Then you type a keyword. Okay.
Yes.
So you are getting suggestions right here. These suggestions, you choose one of them to select here. Okay. You choose one of them to select. You choose one of them to select. So which one you want to select in this? You take one expected value and then iterate one by one. So how to iterate? So arrow down, first arrow down you're getting this value. Okay.
Yes.
You're getting this value. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, now you see, you got it, right? You got this. These are the suggestions. And get this, whatever you, first time, Selenium is there. I'm Selenium is there. So this value, you get it. And your expected value and this value is same or not, you compare. If it is same, you continue. If it is not same, again press arrow down key. Now, what is the next keyword? Selenium 4 CrossBrowser testing. If that is not the one, just move to arrow down, press. Arrow down you press, get the value. So how can you press the arrow down? So you have to use a send keys method.
Yes.
Keys dot arrow down. Keys is the enum. In that you have all the keys, keyboard keys. All the keyboard keys you have. All the keyboard keys you have. That keyboard keys you can use it. And then, so then another keyword. Like that you check your which keyword you want to select in these suggestions only. So that is what you are going to do in this scenario. So did you understand the scenario? So first you need to launch the Google, just type one keyword, then you get the suggestions. So in these suggestions, you do this, you have to use a do while block, sir. Do while block only will help you here. So do while block. So do while block you have to use. So do while block you have to use. Okay. So the do while block, you can just take it, right? See that. So keep doing that until unless you get your keyword. Did you understand this scenario?
Yes, because it is impossible doing manually all of the
right.
And
so once you get that, your suggestion, for example, I want to select a Selenium downloads, okay? Selenium downloads. And I will press enter key there. So, okay, I got my expected suggestion. I'll press enter key. That's it. This is the scenario we need to do, sir. Okay. Let's go do that. How can we do that? First, what I did, open this google.com, then typed a Selenium keyword. Okay. I typed the Selenium keyword. Then I am removing M and then I'm adding again. This I'm doing all with the keyboard only. Okay. So I did a backspace also. How I can do backspace? Just pressing the backspace key. See, now M is removed, right?
Yes.
I did with the backspace, that one.
Set key is backspace. Dot.
Search is not the one, sir. I'm
No,
removing.
no. How
M
do you do in your code, like removing the M? Like
backspace key I'm pressing. Manually also you try the same. Okay. Manually we are doing this. Remove the backspace. Why we are doing is sometimes you won't get all the suggestions. That's I'm removing one letter, then I'm adding again. So that I'll get a suggestion box. This happened in another browser. You're not getting suggestion, even you type also. Chrome you're getting, Firefox I'm not getting. Then what I did, I removed one letter, then I added that letter back. But what first action, what is that? First you typed, you won't see this suggestion box. If you don't see this suggestion box, then what I did, one letter I removed, then I see the suggestion box. So this is the one case, okay? One browser, it will vary browser to browser. So I'm handling all the browser cases. And then I added back this letter. Once I add back this letter, I can see all the suggestions. So what we did, we typed, then we are pressing the backspace key. One time if you press the backspace key, one letter will remove. Then I am adding that same letter back. So how to do all this? And so our next, so arrow down you press, then get the value. How can you get this edit box value? How can you get this edit box value?
Inspect the element.
Inspector in Selenium, sir, I'm asking. How can you get this edit box value?
Value attribute.
Value attribute. How can you get that? In Selenium, what method you have to use? Get attribute, right? Yeah. Attribute value. This any attribute value, if you want to fetch, you have to use get attribute method. You have to use any attribute value. Here I want this value attribute, so I'm fetching this one. So get attribute method I have to use the get attribute and pass this attribute name. This attribute name. Okay. So automatically, if you pass this attribute name, and you will get this value. Okay. That is the one we are going to do now. So how to do that? So how can we do that? Let's see that. So let's go to the code and we'll see one by one. And this is the one test case we are doing. So here you see that. So I declared first my global variables and at the rate. So here I'm going to show you the parameters annotation. So we have seen parameters annotation till not yet, right? We haven't seen parameters annotation, but I'm going to show you parameters annotation. So parameters annotation, I'm doing here at the rate parameters, the browser, and at the rate before class always run equal to true. So public void before class string browser. That means this parameter and this parameter. So these values, so we are going to set that values. If browser dot equals ignore case Chrome, and the Chrome options we are setting, right? Else if, so browser dot equals ignore case Firefox, all the Firefox options we are setting. So same else if Edge browser. So which browser you will pass, the cursor will go to that block. Okay. And then maximizing the browser, adding implicit, creating a WebDriver wait object. So then after class, we are closing that. Or you want a suit level, you trigger it, a suit level, not a problem. Okay. So that's also fine. It's all in your hand. Okay. So how you will write. Now come to the test case main. What is the first test case? First you are doing opening the application and waiting for the page title with the wait dot until expected conditions dot title is, and you are accepting also. Then so just wait for some time. then type it. Type the, identify first search edit box. Web element, search edit box. Why I'm identifying here is because I'm going to use this element multiple times. That's why I identified and stored in a variable, web element type variable. This is the web element type variable I stored. See, I didn't write here send keys because I'm going to use this element multiple times. That's why I stored in an element, and that element dot send keys of, see, selenium, then comma. See, in the send keys method, you can send multiple keys. One is the selenium keys, then keys dot backspace. This is the keyboard backspace I'm pressing. Then I'm adding back the deleted, the removed letter here. So string expected keyword equal to selenium. So that is the one. And string, what suggestion you are expecting. So what is the one you are going to get from the application, that I'm going to store here in this suggestion variable. Do block, do search edit box dot send keys dot arrow down, and I'm getting suggestion now. So I arrow down means I'm pressing arrow down key.
Yes.
Pressing arrow down key on this search edit box. So search edit box dot get attribute of value. So I'm getting the value when you press arrow down key. What is the suggestion value that you store here? So thread dot sleep. If suggestion dot equals exp keyword, search edit box dot send keys of keys dot enter, and then break it. Then break it. So then thread dot sleep. So while session is not empty, so session is not empty,
Go back to loop.
you go back. Until session is not empty, go back. So then what will happen until this condition is false? It is keep moving to do block only. Do block, what we are doing, you are pressing the arrow down key first. Once you press arrow down key, value will change, right? Value will change. This value is going to change. See, now it is Selenium download, CrossBrowser testing. So this one, see, it is going to change every time to the value. This value we are fetching with a get attribute of value. So you will get here. Now you compare. Your expected value is this one. If this value is equal to this expected keyword, then you press the enter key on that. Then break it. So don't loop again. Break it. Break will exit the entire loop. Then wait dot until expected conditions dot presence of element located by ID result stats. I'm waiting for the, so I'm pressing. Suppose now this is the one I want to select. So I'm waiting for this ID. Okay, that's what I did here. That ID. Then remaining thing is same. So string txt equal to, so this get text method, and then string str equal to text variable dot split. I'm splitting based on the spaces. These spaces based I'm splitting. So wherever spaces are there, that will move to this array here. So here space is there, first element that will go to store in this array. Then space is there, that will come and store here. And then space is there, it will move here. So then space is there, it will, so this entire thing will move here. That's it. So that's the str1. So this is all about so at the rate test. Okay. So that is the one we are running. So if there is a parameters annotation, you must create a suit file for this class. From the XML file only, you need to pass the value for this. Okay, this is the one, and we'll run parallel execution, sir. We'll run parallel execution. Okay, parallel execution, we'll run it. And next one more, I want to run multiple classes parallelly. How to run? I need one bunch of test cases to run that, right? So let me take a parameterization and depends on methods. I want to show this also. Let me take this also. You have a LinkedIn account?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so you can use your LinkedIn account for this scenario. So what we are doing, and parameters annotation I'm showing, and also depends on method I'm showing here.
Okay.
So let me show you the scenario. The scenario is I'm opening the LinkedIn.com. So this is the LinkedIn.com we opened. Okay. So I opened the link. This is my home page, right? This is the home page. Again, a home page validations you do, sir. What is that? Verifying this page title and whatever you want, you do that. Then click on this sign in link to go to sign in page. So sign in with a different, okay? So sign in. So you next, this is the another page, right? This is another page.
Yes.
So how you reached this page? Before page, that is a home page is, so should be available to land in this space, right? So that's a dependency is there. That means that page, so very important for this test case. For this is another login test I'm going to create. Login test I'm going to create. Login test I'm going to create. So that login test, you do that. You do the login test. So once you do the login test, then so you go to logged in page. Logged in page, if you go, there is a logout. Logout is another test case. Logout, if you want to do, first you should log in, right, successfully. If you haven't logged in, you cannot log out. So that means there is a dependency, one test on the other. Did you observe that a dependency or not?
Yes, once you sign it, logout basically depends on sign in.
Right. So this dependency is there. That means logout depends on sign in. Sign in depends on previous page. So that dependency, how can you set it?
Okay.
That is what this test case we are doing. Okay.
Okay.
And how to do this? So that is the test case here I'm doing. Okay. First, again, before class is same. Before class and after class. Okay. So before class and after class, I'm doing the browser launching and browser closing. So in that, no issues. Okay. Now, first @test description LinkedIn homepage. So public void LinkedIn homepage test. So launch the application URL. So wait for this page title and asset equals the page title, which is equal to this one. So or not, I am asserting. Then wait dot until expected conditions, presence of element located to this one. Okay, I'm just waiting for this element, logo or something. Okay, which logo? This one. So on the home page you have, right? This logo. Okay, you take any so locator. Not this one. You can find here. Okay, you can see that you have a logo, class nav logo, something will be there here. Yeah, you see, this I have used. You can use this. I took a partial. I don't want to take entire thing. See, very big class, right? I'm not taking an entire thing. So I just took only these two till here only. So then use contains. That is what I did here, right? Contains.
Ramesh, isn't that just one verification is like enough? Like we already doing hard assertion, which is getting the title and verifying.
It's enough. Enough. One is enough. One is enough. But I'm showing you how to do elements also.
Okay.
For example, you don't want a title. Then how can you do next verification? Any one web element in this page. So for example, if a page not found is displayed, this won't appear, right?
Yes.
So that means the page is broken, and that this will catch for you. These things will catch for you. Okay, that is the main thing. Sometimes people will ask, even verify every element in the page means. How can you do that? That is what we are doing here. Okay.
In normal condition, one is enough, actually, right? Like,
No, generally the company to company it will vary, sir.
No.
I cannot say only one. They will say entire page elements you identify. Every element here appears. You assert it. Then you have to do.
Okay.
So some companies I see they will every element is present or not. You have to check, because sometimes the deployment is wrong and these elements will miss. Then how can you find out with Selenium? If you write the code for these things, the verification of all the elements, then only you can find it out, right? Then your test case will fail and you can find it out. Otherwise, you cannot find it out. Right or not?
Yes.
If you don't write, it won't consider, right, at all. That's why if you company to company, what is their requirement? Only no need of UI verification elements. You can continue with one verification. But no, they're saying, no, everything we have to verify. If they're saying, then you have to do that verification. Then, so I'm just checking sign-in link. First identifying the sign-in link. If sign-in link is displayed and sign-in link is enabled, so sign-in link dot click method, right? This click method you use. Then wait dot until expected conditions, this title, and assert dot assert equals the page title, and I'm asserting the next page title also. Okay. So you clicked on the sign in. What is happening? The page is changing, right? This page.
Yes.
So that I'm also asserting in the home page itself. Okay, here itself. Or you can do this verification in the next test case also. It's up to you all. So I did a verification. That is a one test. I took as a one test. Next test, login test. Right? So this one, login test. Login test is what? So in this login test, what are the parameters you need to pass? One is the email. Second one is the password.
Yes.
So that I'm passing here. So, and I took a @parameters annotation, username, password. So @test, description equal to perform the login. So depends on methods, LinkedIn homepage test, and always run equal to true. So, and do the login test and you pass these parameters. So I'm saying, see that this is the important, I want to tell this keyword. Depends on methods. That means this login test depends on home page test, this one. How you are setting the dependency among test methods. This is also one test. This is also one test. I'm linking these two. How I am linking? With a depends on methods.
Keywords.
So first what will happen? Always first this method will execute. If this successful, then this will execute. Otherwise, if this is failed, now this will skip automatically. It won't run. Then what is the advantage you can ask? You can try as only this method, why it is failing. You don't need to look at this one. It will save your time, right?
Yes.
So you can easily understand, okay, why this is skipping means this is failed. This test method is failed. That's why it is skipping. So you can concentrate only on this test case. Why it is failing? Look at this first, this, and resolve the issue of this test case. Then still it is failing here, some other step. Then you can fix here also. First it will run, okay? That dependency is there. Then you can use this. Always run equal to true means even this failed also. You run it means you have to write always run equal to true. That means it will execute irrespective of this test case status. This method will execute for you. Clear? Why we have run always
So,
run equal.
instead of parameters, can we use data provider here?
Yeah, you can use data provider also. You store the data, but I am showing we can pass the parameters, this username password from XML file. How to pass? We haven't seen, right? We have seen
we
data
haven't seen.
provider. We
No,
have
just
seen data provider.
I'm sorry.
We have seen data provider.
Yes, yes.
So now we need to see how you can supply the data from XML file for these parameters.
Okay.
That scenario we need to see, right? That is what, even in another class also I have seen these parameters. For this method, you are one parameter is browser. Here you have a parameters, two parameters are here. Each parameter you have to create one parameter tag in the XML file. Why? Each parameter tag will take one parameter and that value you are going to pass. Another parameter, create another parameter tag, and so create that value for this password. Okay. And so wait dot until expected conditions, presence of element located, and here assert dot assert true, and you can assert that, right? You can assert that and that. So this heading I am asserting. Okay, this heading I am asserting. You assert, you take a CSS selector, whatever you want. Okay, then username edit box. I am identifying the username edit box. First, I am clearing the content. Then I am typing the username. Password edit box. So this is the password edit box. So I'm clearing the password. I'm typing again, typing a password. So then I'm clicking on the sign in button. Clicking on the sign in button. So this sign in button. So clicking on the sign in button. So clicking on the sign in button. Then wait dot until expected conditions that title contains this one. Okay. So this is the how to write the code for that method. So I'm just waiting for the next page title. You log in. Okay. You log in. See that. Let me give proper. So this is the see what you got, the page title, dynamic, this one.
Yes.
This is the dynamic. I'm giving only partial feed LinkedIn.
Yes.
I observed that there is a dynamic value here. So I ignored that. I ignored that means I have to use a title contains. I'm using title contains. See, title contains, we can use that. So title is won't work here. Why? We don't know number of, so this notification. So, and this all is, they are counting. See this notifications plus messages plus my network. All this, they are counting and showing here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I don't want that. Only verification is enough, this one. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So let's see how to do that. And then once we do that, so you can click on this me icon. Then you wait for the sign out link, wait for the visibility of this one, then click on sign out, it will sign out. But if you want to do this sign out, it should be available in this page, right? That means your sign-in test should be passed. Your sign-in test should be passed.
Yes.
So if your sign-in test is not passed, then it won't work for you. Am I right or not? So
yes,
that is the one thing we can do that. Yeah, that's what I am doing in this test case. sign in depends on methods. This do log out depends on methods, do login test.
Yes.
Do login test. So wait dot until expected conditions. Wait dot until expected conditions, visibility of element located, and assert dot assert true. So is displayed, and wait dot until expected conditions. I'm waiting for the, so this element. So first this profile rail card I'm waiting, and wait for the visibility of this. Okay. First you have to any one element, sir. I'm just looking for this element. How do you know you landed in this space? I'm taking this element. Verification. You did a page title, but I'm looking this also important for me. So that's why I'm taking this entire card. Profile rail card, we call this. So then we have I need to next action I want to do on this element. Then I'm waiting for this element, waiting for the visibility of that element. That's what I did here. Wait, presence of element located, you do that. Visibility of that element located, you do that. Then I'm asserting also that element. That element is asserted true, I'm doing. So that element is displayed or not, you check it. I'm doing that. So that is the main concept we did here. Then click on the, so that profile me icon. So see this driver dot find element, says a selector. So tag name, square bracket, class, caret symbol. Caret symbol means a beginning part, right? Beginning part of class. So there are a lot of bigger class values there. So what I did, I took the class value. This is the class value. Okay, this is the class value. This class value, beginning part I took, this beginning part. Global nav me. That part I'm identifying. So that I think it is changed now. Global nav me, yeah, it is there. It is there, right? This one, even global nav me is there.
Yes, sir. It is already there, sir.
Yeah, it is there. Okay. So that we are using. So that we are using here. And then we are clicking. And once you click, you need to wait for that. So if you click that, you need to wait for this sign out. So again, I'm waiting for the visibility of sign out. Then I'm going to click on that. So once you click this, it will take some time to open this menu, right? That's why I'm waiting until expected conditions, presence of element located, that one, visibility of that sign out. See this, I have written it. So sign out. So XPath we have written. You can take that XPath locator you can use. So that we have a true path, right? So this true path, you can take this true path help. That one or this one, you can take. I took this one. Okay. You can use this one, whichever you want. Okay. The true path help you can take. If any element you are not able to identify, you can take a true path help. XPath it will give you. That I'm done. The verification, I'm clicking on that. Go and click on that. Sign out. So this is the 3 test cases, sir. This one, suggestion, parameters and depends on methods. And so we have a ZK demo also parameterized. ZK demo also, I will do that. Yeah, ZK demo also we are parameterizing. So these 3 test cases I'll run parallelly, sir. Okay. How to run these 3 test cases parallelly. Did we make anything failure here? Break timeout issue we have given. Okay. Invocation count. Timeout. So timeout, I will pass it. No issues. It will pass. Now these 3 test cases I'm going to run parallelly. How to run these 3 test cases parallelly. That is what we are going to see now.
You should put on your XML file as well as.
First, we have to create an XML file. So select all the classes, which one you want to run parallelly. To select all of them, right click, TestNG, convert to TestNG, convert to TestNG. So here, and I'm going to show you parallel suit. Parallel test. Then parallel mode equal to classes. Parallel mode equal to classes. Thread count I'm giving 3 because the 3 classes I'm running parallelly. So can you observe here? Suit tag, thread count 3, parallel equal to classes. This is how to run parallel execution, sir. So parallel equal to classes.
Because
Maybe.
it is the class level, right? That's why we choose parallel as classes, correct?
But you have to, this attribute is going to add in the suit tag. Okay. So you have to add this to, that means you are running these classes parallelly. That means each test case, each class will run in the one browser instance. So whichever the parameter you are giving, right? Browser parameter here. You need to give browser parameter here. So that I'll show you where you are going to go. And we also have a groups also. So which groups you want to run also, you can see that. See, this is the parallel. I need to change this. I'll change the suit file name, refactor, rename, parallel TestNG. Parallel test. Parallel TestNG.xml. So here I created, open this. See, all 3 classes came, right? You don't need to write separately. Now, I need to, how many parameters we have? Here you have a browser 1 parameter for this class. But, and also I see there is a groups, right? There is a groups, right? There is a groups. So groups there means you have to create a groups tag also. So let's go and create the groups tag first. Groups. Groups inside you have to write run tag. So which tag you want, which group you want to run. Then run tag inside you have to run include a tag. So include a tag you have to write. Include what you want to run. So I want to run smoke. Or you want to run regression also, you include. Or you want to exclude, you exclude the regressions. So I can put regression, I'm excluding. Okay, exclude the regression. Then now I need to pass the parameters. So I'm going to pass parameters at a tag level, tag or suit level, whatever, wherever you want. Parameter tag. So first parameter is, my first parameter is browser. All the cases, browser is my parameter. Which browser you want to run? I want to run on Chrome browser. So apart from the parameter, browser parameter, what is the other parameters we need to pass? Username and password. So give the another, each parameter we have to create one parameter tag in the XML file. So now give the parameter name. What is the parameter name? You go here and look for that. So this is the parameter name. Exactly should match this one. This value should match here. Then what is the value? So value I'm giving. This you can use. And one more parameter is there, right? Password. So you give the password parameter also. So what is the password parameter name? PWD. Any parameter name, it doesn't matter. The parameter name should come here. Then value. So value you. This is the value. Okay. I'm giving my value here. So now groups are done. 3 classes I'm running. That means what is meaning of this, sir? It's not going to execute one after the other. For this class, one Chrome browser instance will open and this class will run. Another, for this class, one more Chrome browser will open, this will run.
Mhm.
This class, another Chrome browser will open. So 3 classes, 3 Chrome browsers will open. For example, if there is a 10 classes, 10 Chrome browsers, if you 10 Chrome browser instances will open. Okay, but you have to change this thread count. Okay, that time based on the number of Chrome instance opening, you change here the count, this thread count.
Okay.
Now you right click on this parallel TestNG, run as TestNG suite. Now you observe 3 Chrome browsers will launch, and each Chrome browser, one class will execute. 1, 2. What happened? Only one executing. Parallel. Why parallel execution is not running? Only groups. So this one, okay. Parallel execution, white internal. So we took this one. Correct only. There is no difference here. Parallel classes. Okay. Parallel testing, fine. So let me put this on the top. It doesn't matter order. So you can put a even preserve order also here otherwise. Let me take one more. Okay. This is something wrong here. Okay, we don't want to give groups. Let's remove these groups. Groups then. And run this now. Even though it is not running group. Execution, it's not running. Okay. That means this groups. Okay, it should run. Parallel execution, why it's not running. This is strange. Where is the parallel concept? Is not there. Where only, right? Okay, this one I have to use. Sorry, the mistake is I didn't use the right TestNG.xml. Yeah. So can you see that? All three test cases run parallel. Can you observe this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's parallel execution. It is going to run. So I think so we mixed the right XML file. They all are passed. Okay. So you have to give just a parallel and give all the classes, which classes you want to run. So those classes will run parallel. And one more, same thing you take cross-browser testing, how to do. Cross-browser testing means, so select which classes you want to run parallelly. So select all of them.
So you
Right-click.
edit here preserve order tag. Or
No, preserve order is just, it will run in the same order. That's it. It doesn't do anything. Another attribute. Okay.
no, it doesn't do anything.
This order, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So that is not required. Even if without that also, it will run parallel. Before I didn't use a proper XML file. So I was using a different one. Okay. That is the reason. Got it?
You just remove the run cases, I guess, right?
I didn't remove anything. So you mean to say this one you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So
Yes.
not I removed the groups. If groups is there, you have to include groups also previously, like I did first, right? Same way you include which group you want to run. You want to run all the test cases, don't give groups. Now I'm running all the test cases without groups. Okay.
It runs, right? Anyway, if we put the group here.
It will run. It will run. Even if you put a groups also, it will run. But you have to write a groups concept.
Include and exclude. Right?
Smoke I want to run. Then you enable them. Which are the smoke test cases? You enable them. This you comment out. This you enable it. And where is the other smoke? This one. What happened? Right click. Thing wrong. Groups. Is missing here. My Eclipse is not working properly. Then now it is appearing, right? Previously it was not showing. So there it is not working. Oh, with groups it is not working parallel execution. There might be some issue with the TestNG then. This the groups, parallel execution is not running. It's not working, sir. Groups. With the groups, parallel execution is not working. But it should work. There is no issue in that. But I will remove this preserve order. Just try it out. Why it's not working? Only one is running. It's not running. Yes. See, there will be a bug always, okay? That is so cases they will give here. Always a Stack Overflow you go and otherwise the GitHub, okay?
Yep, totally.
Yeah, so that will help us. They will give some solutions here. There's a framework level they have given. But this is not our main thing. Groups, we are looking for groups. He is using a different data provider. But where he included the groups, he didn't include anywhere groups. But our main thing is the groups we want. There is no groups at all. We can here for these guys, parallel classes. It is running. Let's see that. How it is running here. See that this one and this one is the Google. Okay. But what is the difference here and there? We need to compare both. In test cases, mainly the test cases we need to compare. ZK demo test we need to compare how we converted into this. Groups are there. Groups are there. Without groups, it is you should not include the groups. That is the thing, sir. Without groups means it worked for us also, right?
Yeah, without group it was working for us.
For us also.
Yeah.
So without you don't need to mention the groups. Then it will work for us also. The same thing we did here.
You in both cases you didn't mention groups, huh?
Right. Yeah, it opened. It is working now. But the groups, if you include why it's not working, there might be some issues with TestNG. Need to see that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Normal classes, it is working, but with the groups, there is an issue, definitely. That's why it is not working. Okay. So that is one thing. And then how to run same test cases in multiple browsers. Multiple browsers you need to run. Now we are running only Chrome browser, right? Parallel.
Yes.
So why you want to run parallelly? Basically, it reduces the execution time.
Yes.
So otherwise, execution time will keep increasing.
Of course. Totally.
So execution time increases means we should not consider that. We have to take care of that also. So that for that you have to consider only XML files. You create an XML file with select again these classes. Okay, all three classes. Which classes you want to run in the different browsers? You select, right click, TestNG. Where is TestNG? Why these options are not showing? Weird. Okay, even I selected XML file, that is the reason. Now it is showing. Convert to TestNG. You have to take another source file, parallel tests, parallel test, and parallel mode equal to test tags you have to choose. Okay, choose the test tag. See now, thread count, if you want, you can give five threads or whatever it is. Now it is creating an XML file. So here also this I will change. CrossBrowser testing, I'll put CrossBrowser TestNG. TestNG.xml file. So this is the one. And but here you are keeping all of them, but you want to tell which class you want to run which browser. Okay, I'll do one thing. This class I'll run on the Edge browser. Okay, this class I'll run on the Chrome browser. This class I'll run on the Firefox browser. So create that many test tags. So multiple test tags I'm creating. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'll run only one here. So that is a Chrome test. I'll put Chrome or Edge. I'll put Edge parallel test. So I'll give the Edge parameter here. So what is the browser parameter? Parameter tag browser
Edge.
And here parameter browser
Chrome.
And this I can put a Chrome parallel test. So just take it.
Second.
I'll take it out. One you can keep it. Okay, which one you want to run. Then Firefox. So I want to run Firefox. So I'll remove this. ZK demo test. I'll keep it. So now you can add multiple test cases also. Okay, so not necessarily only one. Okay, how many you want to run? You add all of them here. So in this Edge browser, how many you want to run? Add them. So next parameter I want to give for this is Chrome, right? Here you would, okay, Chrome came already. And here you give it
Firefox.
ZK demo. So here you need to give few more. Okay. You need to give few more. What is extra you need to give here? For this class, you need to give username, password also, right? For this class.
Mhm.
So I'm going to supply that username, password also for that. Only that block, okay? Only this block where the other parameters required other than browser parameter. I need username, password parameters also for this class. Not for other classes, you don't need them, right? You don't need other classes. Is this clear?
Yes.
So now we are ready. So now what will happen? This test tag will run in Edge browser. This test tag will run on Chrome, and this test tag will run on Firefox. Just right click, run as TestNG suite. This is the parallel execution. You can try anywhere, same concept. See, Edge also opened, Firefox also opened,
Mhm.
and your
Edge browser.
Chrome browser, Firefox browser. Okay, so what is this? Upload is there. Here we don't have upload, right? Here it opened. Huh? Okay, here it opened. I think something wrong. It didn't run. Firefox is failed. So you have to see for 4 to 9 failures. And you can see why they are failing. You can see here. Session not created exception, could not start a new session, response code 500. So that's a Firefox browser issue. So which one we are writing in Firefox? ZK demo test. Okay, go to ZK demo test and look why Firefox is not launching in the configuration, basically your browser configuration.
Mhm.
So the issue is here. Okay, you need to enable the Firefox location. That's important. I didn't do that. Okay, let's go and do that. If you get this session not created exception means you have to add a set binary, the Firefox path you have to give.
Okay.
Okay, Firefox installation path.
Just this error for specific Firefox, correct?
Yeah, no.
Or any other browser?
Where your Firefox browser is installed, the location, installation location. See program files, Mozilla Firefox folder, your Firefox.exe is there. You are instructing Selenium, go and pick the Firefox in this location, launch that exe file. You are setting this binary and it will launch. So let's go and run it again. Okay.
No, I asked question. We can get for other browsers same.
Not required, sir. Other browsers, you don't have problem.
No,
Only you will
we may
get
get
Firefox.
we may get this error for other browser in some cases.
Never. You will get only for Firefox.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay.
Yeah. So if you add this Chrome options or Firefox options, set binary method you call and give that installation location.
Okay.
That browser install. That's a session not created means it is not able to launch it. That's a reason. Okay.
Okay.
If you see all this, so it is not able to launch.
500 error.
Yeah, it is say before class only it failed. It is very clearly it is saying. So Firefox init method is failing. That is initialization is failing. It doesn't understand where is that. So let's go and run it. So Chrome and Edge is launched and Firefox also launched now. See that? That's a solution for this session not created exception. Okay.
Okay.
You can tell all these challenges, okay? Keep a note of this, Kiran, Shini, you make a note
Yes.
of that. Session not created exception, you got it. How you resolved it. So you tell that this is the resolution. So by adding that browser installation location by set binary method, this set binary is available in this options class. Any options class, you have this method. Even Chrome options also, you have this method. That means Chrome installation location, you can specify if you get a for Chrome. So see, all are passing now. Okay. The main problems you need to note down. That's very important. Okay, what problem came and how you resolved it. These are the challenges you can mention in your automation also in the interviews. Okay, any questions, sir?
Can you go your CrossBrowser TestNG XML file, Ramesh? For parallel tag, you pick up this time tests. So this test like for in your parallel tag, in your parallel attribute, sir, in your parallel attribute inside. Yes.
This one.
Parallel.
This one.
Yeah. Tests means like for the there are
Test
different
tag.
options.
Test tag. Test tag. Parallel means test tag is running parallel.
Okay. All right.
Tag. A parallel test means tag, not
Okay.
test cases.
Okay.
You got the point?
Yes.
Not
yes,
the
yes.
test cases.
We have
See,
other options over there as well, right? Parallel classes.
Classes parallelly this one, right? You're running these classes parallel. Parallel equal to classes. If you give parallel equal to classes, these classes will run parallelly on one browser, not all the browsers. That 3 Chrome browser instances is launching here. If you give 5 classes and give 5 thread count and 5 Chrome browser instances will launch, each class will run on one Chrome browser instance. All will do parallelly. Instead of running one by one will take time, right?
Thread count represented 3 different browsers, correct, sir?
Right. But mean that this is the one it is representing, and this thread count is just each thread. So each class one thread will launch by this Chrome.
Okay. In your cross browser, I think you thread count is you pick 5. So
it's okay. You can give a maximum. I have given 5. That's a default one. It's coming. Okay.
it doesn't matter, right? I mean,
doesn't matter here. Here you have how many test tags? 3. Here you can give 3. No issues.
Okay.
But again, here you are running one after the other means one more class you are adding here. That means you can give that. Say I want to add one more class there in the Edge browser. This class. That will help you. Okay.
Okay.
You decide, okay, which classes you want to run, which browser. So Edge is now we defined Edge, Google Suggestion 1, and another one. ZK demo. See, again it launched because we closed it, right? Again it launched for the second test case.
Yes.
Let's say how many classes you give, that many classes will launch and run it.
Okay.
So you total 12, it passed. Okay, that's a parallel execution, sir. Parallel, how to run parallelly, all these things. Yeah, so you want to take a break and come back. We'll see next one is actions class, sir. We'll see actions class, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Actions class we'll see, and we'll so you have till 9 o'clock, right? Are you today available?
Yeah, I am available, sir.
Another 1.5 hour you will be available, right?
I'm sorry?
Another 1.5 hour you will be available, right?
Yes. No issues.
Okay, then fine then. So let's take a break and come back. We'll